My dear children, hello everyone. Today we are going to perform an experiment of refraction through glass slab. And for that we require a glass slab scale. Here is a pencil, protractor and few pins. These pins must easily actually penetrate inside the wooden board. So we also have the wooden board on which I have kept A4 size paper. Now we are going to start the experiment. So we are going to take two pins and then we are going to put the glass slab at the center, and two soft board pins must be rigidly fixed like this so that the paper does not move one on each of the opposite sides. So you can see that I have fixed it now. Try to minimize the movement of the entire apparatus. Now what I am going to do is I am going to make the outline, mark the rectangular glass slab outline. Okay, right. This is the outline of the rectangular glass slab with the help of the pencil. Okay, so here is the outline of our rectangular glass slab. Now with the help of protractor, keep the protractor exactly in between like this, and I need to draw an angle of 60 degree with the normal. So I will be marking a point here, and observe here, this line should be coinciding with the line which we have made the outline of the glass slab. So like this. Now this would be normal, so this point would be the normal, and from here this is 10 degree, 20 degree, 30 degree. So I am going to keep the angle of incidence 30 degree now with the scale. Don't get confused, this is not 60 degree. We are measuring the angles from here 10, 20, 30. Now I am going to remove this, and with the scale, with the help of the scale, draw a normal. So this is my normal, and joining these two, this is my incident ray, right? Okay, now what I am going to do is I am going to extend this line forward, because in glass slab light travels in a straight line. Okay, like this. Now this angle is nothing but angle of incidence, and we know this is 30 degree. And now what I am going to do is I am going to put the glass slab back like this properly. So place it now. Now I will be needing another for soft ball pins, and I am going to attach them on this incident ray. So and one more soft pin, right? So observe the green color soft pins. So on this incident ray, okay, attach them on this incident ray. So from this side, observe these pins from this side. So I mean to say that from this side means I will see these two software pins from here. So by keeping one eye closed, I am going to keep my eye over here and observe these two software pins from this side. I will keep another two soft board pins here in such a way that all four appear to be in a straight line. So these two software pins I am supposed to put here. So my eyes are closed, and I have these two software pins in such a way that all four should lie in a straight line. So to do that, by keeping one eye here, observe here. So through this side, observe those two green color pins through rectangular glass slab. So we can see their images inside the rectangular glass slab. So arrange the two more blue color pins on this side. So for me that from this side it was appearing all four in a straight line. Let me try to show you this. See here. Observe, my dear children, observe very clearly. See, there's two green pins, and these two pins all 4 pins appearing in a straight line. Okay, right guys, my dear Varshika?
Yeah.
Observe, 4 pins are in same straight line. Same straight line. All 4 pins are appearing in a straight line. Now I need to remove these pins. And with the help of this pencil, I will mark these 2 points. Now we don't require this glass slab. So I will put it aside, carefully handling this glass slab, Nana. Now with the help of scale, I am going to make a straight line in such a way that these 2 dots are joining. Okay. So marking over here like this. So this would be maybe, okay, and draw a normal at this point. Draw a normal and join this. Now this point connected to that point. This point is connected to that point. Clear, my dear children? Connect this. So I connected. So like this, right? Okay. So you can see that this ray of light was coming. This ray of light was coming from A to glass. Observe very clearly. This ray of light is coming from A to glass. Observe very carefully, Nana. See here, this ray is coming from A to glass. Okay. Next here, this is refractor ray. Okay. But for this slab, this ray is coming from glass to air. Clear, my dear? All my dear children.
Yes, sir.
Now see here. So measure these, right, with the help of scale. Okay. So something is not straight. Okay. Now see here. With the help of the scale, extend that line. Extend that line. So I am extending this once again. See, Nana. And see, Nana, that is the actual path of the incident ray. All my dear children, please watch. Now I am measuring one line. See, I am drawing one line. Very, very important, this one. So measure this shift. This much shift is there. That is a shift. That is a perpendicular line between the incident ray, actual path of incident ray and emergent ray. That perpendicular line we can call as lateral shift. Measure the lateral shift. Its value is 1.3 centimeters, my dear children. And now I can also measure angle of refraction with, okay, Nana, very carefully with the help of protractor. So place there. You place there and measure the angle. That angle is how much? See the angle. Measure the angle. Measure the angle of refraction. 10, 20, that is 20. How much the angle?
20 degrees. 20 degrees.
How much the angle? Angle of, yes. Angle of incidence how much? 30 degrees. Angle of incidence is 30. Angle of refraction is 20 or
Yes,
not?
sir.
Yes or no? Next measure. So this way in which we measure the angle of incidence and angle of refraction. And the angle of emergence would be the same as the angle of incidence. Let's check that again. So this point I am going to put, see this point I am going to put once again and measure the angle of emergence. You can see that it is almost 30 degree. I made a mistake because of some kind of errors. It is turning 28 right so. So my experimental answer is 28 degrees. Or it should be 2 degree more than what I should expect. So this is the experiment about the refraction of light through glass slab. See here once again, see here all my dear children, see here. So the angle of incidence how much? 30 degrees. The angle of emergence is how much? The angle of emergence how much?
30
Ushika, the
degrees.
angle of emergence is this one. This is the emergent ray and this is the normal. The angle of emergence how much? 28 degrees. Yes or no, Varshika? This is the angle of incidence.
Yes,
A2
sir.
glass, the angle 30. Angle of emergence. See here, this is glass, this is air. This is the emergent ray. Angle of emergence is 28 degrees. Actually, angle of incidence, angle of emergence should be equal. Why means I will explain. Okay, but it is less than 2 degrees because some errors. My measure due to time of measurements, some errors are there. So due to that errors, here 2 degrees is less. But actually, this is 30 degrees means this is also 30 degrees. And here lateral shift I measured. It is 1.3 centimeter. This is the lateral shift. See, this is the original path of the incident ray. If there is no rectangular glass slab, this is the actual path of incident ray. But due to presence of rectangular glass slab, the light ray, what happens? The light ray shifts. Shifting is there here. The light ray changes its direction. How much change? That we can call shift. Your side is changing. That's why the shift is called lateral shift. How much lateral shift means? Measure this distance. This distance is lateral shift. Clear? Any doubts?
No
No,
doubt,
sir.
sir.
Right. So my dear children, our aim is to trace the path of ray of light passing through a rectangular glass slab. For different angles of incidence and at the same time measure the angle of incidence, angle of refraction, angle of emergence and interpret the results. This is our activity. So are you ready, my dear? All members.
Yes,
Wait,
sir.
now see here.
Yes, sir.
So here important thing is the path of ray of light passing obliquely through a rectangular glass slab. That is the first point. Obliquely. Obliquely means at an angle with the normal. Okay. Next here, Anna. This is the glass slab. My dear children, all members, please see. Please see, Anna, glass slab. Glass slab, a paper sheet and pins. Okay. A white sheet of paper is fixed and the rectangular glass slab is placed in the middle of the paper as shown. So my dear children, please watch. A rectangular glass slab is placed in the middle of the paper. See here, there's a paper, white paper. In the middle of the white paper, a rectangular glass slab is placed in the middle of the paper as show you. Next here, my dear children. So where is the incident angle here? And respective yellow pins P1 and P2 to move accordingly. Keep the incident angle anywhere between 30 degrees to 60 degrees. Move around the glass slab to align yourself to see two yellow pins along the same line. Now to place the blue pins P3, P4, click here and drag the slider. Move these pins until you see them in line with the yellow pins. Now to draw the lines and see the different angles, click here, click on measure R to measure the angle of refraction. M. Oh, similarly measure other angles. Measure angle of emergence OH. Y. Record the values in observation table. That is 39.6. And angle of refraction is 25. Angle of emergence is 35. Angle of deviation is how much? Right, back to lab. So measure the angles. So repeat the experiment for two more angles of incidence. Clear, my dear children? Varshika, clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear? Any doubts? See, now first see here, these are the
No
yellow
doubt, sir.
pins. These are the yellow pins. These are the yellow pins. And here point of incidence. Here normal ray. So measure the angle of incidence. Okay. Now see here. So drag. Okay, Nana. Now click here. Click on measure R. Measure R. So here. Measure the angle of refraction. Measure the angle of refraction. So where is the angle of refraction, my dear children? Where is the angle of refraction? Here now, this is a glass slab. So here angle of refraction. Clear? Any doubts? This M gives the angle of
No.
refraction. Yes. And next, similarly measure other angles. That means E. Measure angle of emergence, OH. So record the values in observation table. So we know very well angle of incidence is 39.6 and angle of refraction is 25. Angle of emergence is 35. So this is the process. Any doubts?